All right, now we're going to talk about problem solving. So the rest of the semester, you're going to be doing problem solving. So you certainly want to make sure you understand this part. You can't memorize this. It just doesn't happen, all right? So you have to, we're going to talk about there's a strategy involved. I call it the Randy Knight problem solving strategy. And again, as I said earlier, it might be a bit cumbersome. However, if you follow it and you don't make a silly math mistake, you're almost guaranteed to get the problem done correctly. So I encourage you to use it. All right, here you go. Effective problem solving. Question, how do you eat an elephant? Piece by piece. How do you solve a physics problem? Piece by piece. Okay? So basically, you know, you have a word problem, right? It's written in English, let's say. And so what you have to do, I call it translating. You have to translate the English into math, okay, or words into symbols. And then you just solve the math problem. And generally speaking, the math problem is simple. It's the translation from the words to the math, or the words to the symbols. That's the physics, you know? That's the tough part. The math is usually just simple algebra. You'll see. All right. So we want to become expert problem solvers. How do you do that? You follow this. All right? This is the Randy Knight problem solving strategy. You just do it step by step. Now, I'm not going to go through this right now. Good golly, you're going to be kidding. Please read this on your own. It's in the book. I just want to emphasize this. We're going to learn how to draw what's called a pictorial representation. This is often the most important part of the problem. If you get this right, and you don't make a silly algebra mistake, you get the problem right. It's as simple as that. So draw the pictorial representation, which means you're going to collect the necessary information. So that's really the important part. So we're just going to do a bunch of problems now, okay? All right, so here's my opinion. So the first thing you want to do is you want to read the problem twice. And you want to think about it. You want to visualize it. And you want to do it twice. If I had $1 for every student who came to me and said, "Oh, Brother Weber, I went in the testing center. I thought I did so great, but I did lousy." And then they look at their exams and they realize that they didn't understand the question. So read the question twice. And I also recommend underlining or circling the important words. Okay, so read it twice. Uh-oh.